Thank you for your patience and welcome to today's Matchday -1 press conference ahead of tomorrow's Leagues Cup 2024 match between Houston Dynamo and Real Salt Lake. We'll get started here with Houston Dynamo defender Griffin Dorsey. Griff, I'll ask you a quick introductory question, and we'll start with questions here in the room before we transition over to questions from Zoom. Starting off, first of all, thanks for your time, and just give me your thoughts on RSL, what you guys have seen, and what you're looking forward to tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're a talented, dangerous team, aggressive in the attack and in defense. And for us, it's about playing our game the way we know how we can play at home, and we need goals. With that being said, I think we still need to focus on defending and keeping a clean sheet, but understanding that we need to score some goals.
We'll start with some questions here in the room. Jorge, go ahead.
Griffin, tomorrow, a very important one. Some tough scenarios, not sure if you've seen them, but this group is filled with winners. How much would it mean to win tomorrow and not wait until the 24th for the next game?
Yeah, no, I mean, we talked about it today after training, but we're walking into this game as a final, and we need to not only win, but we need to win in strong fashion in order to go through. So once again, for us, it's all about us. It's still in our hands. It's still in our control. And once again, you said it spot on. We got a bunch of winners in this locker room, and we're not going to go down without a fight. That's for sure.
Defensively, you guys have to keep sound tomorrow, right? By a minimum, win by 2 goals. Then it gets a little complicated after that. Just tomorrow, on the personal level, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's another game to prove that I'm a great outside back in this league, and it's a great opportunity for this team as a whole to prove that we're a great team in this league, and that we can go out there against all odds against a top team in our division and put up a really good result in a game that really matters.
All right, we'll go ahead and switch over to questions on Zoom. Again, if you have questions, please click that raise your hand button, and we'll get you in here. We'll start off with Juan Pereira. Juan, your line should be open.
Hello, Griffin. Hope you're doing well today. Good luck on the match tomorrow. I wanted to ask you a little bit about your two new teammates, Lawrence and Ali, and Ezekiel Ponce. What you've seen from them, so think they'll be able to play a key part in tomorrow's game.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody can see the talent that they have in the appearances that they've already made. I'm fortunate enough to see it every single day in training. They bring a high level of quality. They bring a competitive edge. 2 huge things that as a team I feel like that we can really utilize. On top of that, as I said before, their talent is really top.
Obviously, tomorrow will be a final for you guys, it seems like. How's the morale been in practice, and what's been also been telling y'all to keep eyes on the prize? You have to win by a couple goals, or you have to score like 3, and then you win by 1. It's a lot of complicated stuff. So how do you guys stay focused on making sure you complete the mission?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us it's about understanding and believing in what we can do at home, no matter what the circumstances are. Doesn't really change our approach much in that regard. I mean, we want to go out there and put the same performance we'd want to put if we were playing them in just a regular MLS season game. So nothing on that side of the table really changes. I think for us it's more so been, at least this week, has been a bit of a mentality shift from what I've felt. Things have been getting a little chippy with the groups of guys in a very positive way. We're competitive. We're adding a lot of people to our roster, and this is really good because it's making us the best versions of ourselves every single day and pushing us to be the best. And I think this week in training has been a really good example of how adding more competition and adding more serious outcomes can push a team to be even better. And I think we've kind of taken that step this week.
Okay, next we'll go to Rudy Segura. Rudy, your line should be open. Go ahead with it.
Hey, Griffin. Just on RSL, obviously it's a team that you guys have played a lot recently. I think this would be the 8th match, like in a year. How does that complicate, this matchup? Does it make it a little bit more difficult?
Yeah, I think you could look at it from two completely different perspectives. You could argue that it makes it more difficult because we know each other, but you could also argue that it makes it easier because we know each other. We know we know each other's tendencies. But with that being said, over the 8 games, lots of different players have played, lots of different situations have unfolded in those games, and so I think just like any game, this is just another game. And I think that there's a different approach that RSL will have to this game that they had at home. There's a different group of players that'll be out there. Same goes for us. And I think that, with that being said, you approach every game as kind of a new clean sheet. And obviously you can watch film and understand and learn a team's tendencies. But once you get out there, it kind of cleans the slate, and you have to react to the game.
Obviously, a must-win, like you said, an elimination game tomorrow, but how important is it to play at home and in front of the fans?
Yeah, super important. The fans are a huge help for us, and I think that home field advantage in Houston right around this time is also huge for us. And so with both of those things, we're hoping we can put together a result that makes everybody happy on the night.
All right, we'll wrap things up here with Sam Lambona. Sam, your line should be open now. Go ahead with it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
My question is this: I'm looking at the result, what they've been doing in the regular season, which is different from the League Cup or the same team. I want to ask you, how do you plan to balance your offensive and defensive responsibility in the team on that game day?
Yeah, I think that's a big part of my job. Obviously, I'm an outside back that likes to attack, but I need to make sure that I'm also playing a defensive role in the game and holding that clean sheet. There's a big aspect of balance and game context that's super important to my position. And for me, it's about continuing to understand when times are to go forward and attack and be aggressive, and when times are to stay, rest, defend. Also, finding good resting positions that can help prevent counterattacks. With all that being said, I think it's about reading the game, letting the game kind of show me when to go and when to stay.
All right, so yesterday, 2 out-of-state, out-of-town teams, Tigres and Inter Miami, nearly filled up Dynamo Stadium in the League Cup match, and Dynamo plays tomorrow at Sherman Stadium. If you compare the seating capacity, they are not the same. How important do you think the support of the fans will be against Result tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I think the support of the fans is always huge, and that's something that I think I pride myself on as a player to interact with the fans. But I also think as a group, we would all agree that the more fans that are in the stands, the better that we play, because that's a huge support system for us, and they give us a lot of energy out there.